We all see plants everywhere we go, whether it's outside, in your house, your dog probably brought you a leaf, there's mold on your crusty wall, there's one right beside you. Yeah, that's right, Aloe, I'm looking at you. Are you making another video again? Yeah, this one's actually all about you, buddy. Well, that's good. What's the video called? Plants are cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. Continue. Now, we have all been raised to think that the only way to get our protein is through meat. If you're a gym bro and you go to the gym often, then probably 90% of you believe that we need protein to build muscle, which is actually kind of true. Now, I say 90 because maybe some 10% or like 5% think otherwise, but we think eating plant-based things isn't as effective as eating meat. Well, you couldn't be more wrong. We actually get more protein from our plants, and I'll explain why in a second, but before I do, let me go back in time. Now, back when the dino nuggets used to roam the earth, I was bored one day and didn't know what to watch. So I do what anyone else would do, and I went on Netflix to see if anything interesting was on. Wasn't surprised to find anything, so I went on YouTube. I clicked on a random video and an ad popped up. I was about to go for the dreaded relief of the skip ad button, but a documentary popped up, and mainly I wasn't really interested in it, but until I saw a little bit more of it, I was like, wait, hold up. It was mainly about how we've been fed the lie that meat gives us all our protein, and how it's possible to go one step further with plants. They made it into like an epic movie trailer afterwards, and I was just thinking to myself, there's no way that's correct. But then I thought inward, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do some research myself. A few days later, I sat my butt down and watched the entire documentary, and my goodness, that just reset me like you pressed the reset button on your phone instead of the shutdown button. Anyway, sit down and let me explain the juicy parts of this documentary, because I want to blow your minds. At least, I'll try to. We want to cover like the main things, because if I were to cover everything, this would be one heck of a long video. When it comes down to energy levels, what do you think will give you more energy? A bean burrito with no meat, or a nice juicy medium rare steak? A lot of you would probably pick the steak, right? Well, yes, but you picked wrong. You see, when we eat meat, the fats from that meat gets into our bloodstream like anything else would. When we eat any form of animal protein, I must sound like a nerd just for saying this, all of the fats get transferred into our bloodstream, which causes our blood vessels to swell or decrease in size, which causes our blood flow to circulate slower. Now, if we eat the bean burrito, on the other hand, first off, we'd probably have diarrhea, but besides that, your blood will circulate a lot faster because your bloodstream doesn't actually have bad fats to slow down the circulation. So eating plants is a whole lot better than consuming meat. You can still eat meat, but it's a lot better just to eat plants, and it's just healthier in general. The way this makes sense to me is that when you see animals in the wild, you see like bears, moose, monkey, buffalo, horses, and a lot more. But what do all these animals have in common? All these animals I mentioned actually eat plants. I didn't even need to tell you that. These animals are pretty strong if you really think about it. Bears are strong enough that they can kill you with one swing. Moose can chase you down like there's no tomorrow. Monkey is built enough to make you wet your pants. Buffalo and horses can run long distances like people when there's a Black Friday sale. You guys don't even eat meat, and all they do is get their energy from plants. All of us have been told that eating big will get us big and become strong. Well, it depends on what you're eating. Since meat kind of clogs your bloodstream or just slows it down like you clog the toilet after Taco Bell, and plant-based food doesn't, this can also affect how strong someone is. When it comes to strength, it turns out if you eat many plant-based foods before a workout, you could actually lift a lot more weight or run a longer distance just by eating something plant-based. It makes sense too, because plants don't really have bad fats to slow your bloodstream. You will perform a lot better rather than if you were to eat Taco Bell beforehand. Think about a buffalo. A buffalo can run a long distance, and they're really freaking strong, yet they only eat plants. You've never seen a buffalo eat meat, haven't you? For the long-term effects, it's pretty obvious that if you eat healthy, you'll live longer. Many think that just eating plants isn't going to allow you to live longer, but you can actually live longer just by eating plants. What caught my eye in this documentary was the evidence that we weren't supposed to actually never eat meat in the first place. We have flat teeth for crushing solid foods and not sharp teeth for chewing meat, like a dog or a lion. We can see color more than animals in order to identify fruit or like anything ripe, I guess, like that chicken sandwich in your fridge. And our intestines are a lot longer than other animals just to produce. Our intestines are actually a lot longer than other animals just to process more complex foods such as plants and that expired milk you have. Overall, there are many more things I would like to talk about, but when it comes time to this kind of documentary and a lot of this stuff is really difficult to explain. It also takes a lot longer to explain, but this video would probably end up like 40 minutes long. But these are the main things I wanted to cover in the meantime. Conclusion, eat your veggies, kids, not your houseplants. Wait, what? Hey you, thanks for watching. You're a legend since you finished this video. How about you click the subscribe button and that like button too? Did you do it? Okay, great. Thanks for watching till the very end, and you have a good day now. See you next time.